Making his way into the ring is the reigning Serbian, European and Balkan middleweight champion Milan Gasic. His last fight against Paul Briggs ended by way of knockout in the third round. The victor on that occasion was Paul Briggs, but the slugging Serbian will be looking to make amends here in Brisbane tonight.
His opponent tonight, fighting from the blue corner, put your hands together for Paul Hurricane Briggs.
And listen to the crowd go crackers as Paul the Hurricane Briggs makes his way to the ring. This ovation for Queensland's young world champion is deafening, folks. And Paul Briggs deserves every bit of it. You talk about Muay Thai technicians. Well, Paul Briggs is one of the best in the business, and he'll be looking to take care of business against Milan Gasic here tonight. An incredible ovation for the Hurricane, Paul Briggs. This is definitely, you can cut the atmosphere in here with the night.
Well, it certainly is, Michael. I think there's only going to be one bigger ovation tonight, and that's when Ian the Powerhouse Jacobs comes out. Banners, fans, they're all here for the Hurricane tonight.
From Europe, over here for 6 months at 22 years of age. Sorry, 25 years of age. Trained by Steve Jez, himself a world champion at the Heartbeat Gym in Sydney, New South Wales. He's a current European WAKO middleweight champion. He's had 104 fights, people. It's a lot of experience. 52 wins, 44 losses, 8 draws and 7 wins by knockout. Weighed in at 78.2 kilograms. Put your hands together for Milan, the Destroyer, Gasic. His opponent today, at 22 years of age, the current world super middleweight WKA Muay Thai champion. From Queensland, trained by Dave Briggs and Neil Allenson at the Basement Gym at Maruka. He has had 54 fights, 49 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 24 wins by knockout. Weighing in at 79.05 kilograms, put your hands together for Paul Hurricane Briggs! It went for a sensational fight here. Get behind both these fighters. The world champ up against a European champ. We're going to see a sensational fight. Let's get underway. Round 1.
Okay, fighters, I've spoke to you about the back. You know what's going on tonight. Good luck, both of you. Defend yourselves at all times. Obey my commands and you will not have a problem. Touch gloves, go back to corner, come out fighting. Good luck.
Well, Paul Briggs has issued challenges to everyone and anyone in the super light heavyweight and the light heavyweight ranks. He's looking to step up weight. He'll fight anyone, Australian or overseas, who is in that weight division. He's so confident that he can progress through the weight ranks and do just as good as he has done in the middle and super middleweight.
That's one.
I have never seen Paul the Hurricane Briggs look so focused, so determined. Speaking to him out the change rooms earlier on, he wants to put Gasic away and he wants to put him away early.
Come on, Paul.
Paul Briggs has fought in Thailand and Japan. Had luck in both of those countries many times. One of the country's best.
Gasic just caught him there with a short right uppercut. Briggs pokes him with the left hand.
Briggs is, of course, a very experienced Thai fighter, but said to us out in the change rooms, he was so confident against Gasic, he's happy just to stand there and box along and throw the kicks and the punches just to prove that he can do it.
So much power behind his techniques, Paul the Hurricane Briggs. We last saw him on Fox Sports last October here at Brisbane's Festival Hall when he defeated the hitman Anthony Vella.
Also in his earlier days, fought in numerous tough man events, but also taking them out, fighting opponents 20, 30, 40 kilos heavier than himself and getting him KO'd and taking home the belt and the money of some of those tough man events that are often held up in the northern Queensland areas.
He's a man that lives,
Working there, guys. Work the hands.
eats, breathes Muay Thai. He's been doing it since he was only about 13, 14. And Gasic connecting again with one of those ironclad right uppercuts of his. Spinning back kick to the midsection, but you won't catch Briggs with one of those.
Come on, fight out, fight out, fight out.
Briggs just responding with an uppercut of his own. Front kicks Gasic in the neutral corner.
Briggs is just pacing himself.
Close range spinning back kick there by Gasic.
And the Serbian Gasic
Looking good, guys. Work
is going to have to really put those punches in if he's looking to hurt the very focused Paul Briggs tonight.
Of course, Gasic with world amateur champion Steve Jez in his corner. High right round kick there by Gasic, just not enough muster behind it.
And Briggs just taking out the supporting leg. That's excellent timing.
A picture of focus and determination, Paul Briggs. There's that right-handed uppercut again from Gasic. Briggs laying into him with the left. Downstairs the body rip, a couple of right uppercuts. He's got Gasic a rubber leg streak over in the blue corner. Gasic in a whole lot of bother at the moment. He's in a world of hurt. The end of the first round for the Hurricane. Paul Briggs, what a way to end it, Mark the Hammer.
Well, if I've ever seen Saved by the Bell, Michael, that was certainly it, because Briggs was going to town. And as you stated to me out in the change rooms earlier, he wants to beat Gasic at his own game. He could have grappled him there and he could have thrown knees, but no, he chose to show that, yes, he can box along with the best.
Gasic was in a world of hurt. Let's go to the replay.
There's that takedown kick from Briggs as Gasic attempted the high kick. There we see the end of that first round. Briggs bailing Gasic into the corner. And that is why you'll see fighters trying to get each other into the corner, because once you've got them captured in there, you just go to work. Uppercuts are plenty, hooks. He was looking for the gaps and landing those punches at will. Gasic not fighting out, choosing rather to cover, which probably wasn't the good option for him. He would have been better advised to throw some counter punches on the break.
Let's rumble in the second round of action. Paul Briggs exploding again. Left round kick to begin it.
Kick! Kick! Kick him!
Inside leg kick there by Briggs. Fires out the front kick off the left leg.
Stop.
Michael Chavello ringside with Mark the Hammer Castanini. Wherever you're watching this right around the country on Fox Sports, you have to be enjoying it as much as we are. A sensational display so far by the world champion Paul Briggs. There's the high right round kick again. Briggs just leading him with the left hook. Nicely with the right hand. Another stinger there by the Hurricane Paul Briggs. And there's that right uppercut. Gasic is going to be wobbled again, but he comes out of front kick. Got out of dodge with that move.
Gasic doesn't want to stand there, Michael, and let Briggs unload, because he's certainly going to just take a whole lot of punishment for no reason. He's going to want to keep working. If he gets bailed into the ropes or into the corner, keep working, because give Briggs an opening, and that's what will happen to you.
Oh, Briggs just popped him there with the left hand.
Step back, please.
Flush on the kisser.
Step back. Okay, you all right?
And so far in this fight, Milan Gasic has taken more knocks than the front door. Oh, another whipping high right round kick by the Hurricane Paul Briggs. Goes downstairs to the breadbasket with the right hand. Gasic trying to sweep an inside leg kick to that inside left thigh.
No doubt about this Serbian boy. He's tough. He's taking a lot of punishment, but showing that he can still be there, showing a lot of heart.
Gasic just responding with a right uppercut of his own. And Briggs just dumps him to the canvas.
Wipe the gloves. Good. Fight.
The crowd are on the edge of their seats in this contest. Briggs just popping out the left hand. The blood starting to flow freely from the nose of Milan Gasic, the European and Serbian champion. Another popping out left hand there by Paul Briggs.
Stop. Step back. Fight.
End of the second round of action. Another good one there for the Hurricane, Mark.
Well, Paul Briggs really pacing himself, just waiting for the opening, and very much going for his boxing skills here tonight. He's just lining up those hands. There's been various opportunities when he could have kicked or kneed, but he chose just to box along. He may be protecting an injury, or he may just be wanting to try and punish Gasic after their original bout in Sydney. Here we see Briggs going to work, uppercut, short uppercut, getting his shoulder right behind it, and again, he's just lining him up, hooks and uppercuts at will. He'll place his left hand on Gasic's head, and then he lines up his right hand so he knows exactly where the target is and where to strike it. Very tight stance indeed as Briggs. Gasic has endured a lot of punishment, and I really wonder whether this fight will go much beyond the third round.
You're working the centre.
Second down, round 3.
Okay, fight.
We're underway in the third round. The Hurricane lining up the high right round kick. I've got a feeling he's going to want to put Gasic away in this round. Round kick that time by Briggs.
Briggs just switching from his left and his right leg. Equal power in both of his legs, and he's using them at will.
Gasic has got him over in the blue corner, fires out a leg kick. Briggs just glides across the ring. Gasic connects with the left hand, just not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage.
Inside leg, Paul.
Caught him with the short left hand. And a nice kick to the outside right thigh of Gasic. That ironclad right uppercut nearly found the mark under the chin of Gasic that time in the neutral corner.
On your own pants. What's the
Gasic's
gloves?
got to get up on his feet, get a little bit more mobile.
Where are we going, guys? Let's go. Fight on.
And just letting Briggs get a focus on where the target is. Good lead up hook there.
Couple of right uppercuts from Briggs. Gasic responds with the outside leg kick.
Yes!
Overhand right, but he was caught again with that right uppercut. It's been working a treat so far for Paul Briggs. Oh, there's the big right round kick to the head, almost took his head off.
Don't get gosh. Don't Paul, don't sleep.
Swinging wildly with that uppercut, Paul Briggs came close but no cigar. Gasic tries to come over the top with the right hand. Now goes down to the breadbasket. A clubbing left rip to the body by Paul Briggs.
I Bill Michael at Gasic certainly has the potential, but he just hasn't got the power to match Briggs. He's done quite well for himself overseas. But, he's come down to Australia,
Blood wiped up.
and he's fighting one of our best now, and he's having a hard job of it. Just goes to show, Michael, I think that Australia has established itself with somewhat almost a dominance in some weight divisions at the moment.
Briggs almost took his head off again with the whipping high left round kick. That's why they call him the Hurricane. Gasic finding the mark with the right uppercut, just not enough mustard behind it.
Stop! Come out!
And not really doing much damage at all to Paul the Hurricane. Brings the end of the third round of action. Another solid round for the world champion, Mark.
Another solid round. Gasic, I'd say that was his best round. He got a little bit in himself. Probably not as much power behind Gasic technique as you'd like to see. But nevertheless, he keeps soldiering on. And this Serbian man has shown a lot of heart. Paul Briggs basically just keeps working and looking for those openings. We see him here sizing up Gasic. There's the big round kick getting over the gloves, most of the side of the neck. One of those big kicks, shin kicks to the neck, will certainly KO many a fighter. And Gasic lucky to survive it, trading blows with Briggs, but really not a lot of power behind it. You've got to generate a lot more power than that. See Briggs again, once again lining Gasic up and letting another big round kick come off the opposite leg this time, and then quickly just throwing out a bit of a punching attack there going to the body. He's working the body and head well, is Briggs, and Gasic is being probably a little flat-footed and letting Briggs get just focused and fixed on his target before he unloads with those big punches and kicks.
Fight! Let's get her on in the fourth round of action.
Looking at Gasic's nose in the corner there in the break. Fair to say he has sustained a break to the bridge of the nose. Some severe bruising and swelling.
Too close to the groin, all right? First warning. It's accidental. That's all right.
But,
Don't do it again.
Another well matched up show and a great promotion by Mark Gardner and the team at Oz Promotions. Brett Taylor, excellent matchmaking, and the crowd thoroughly enjoying tonight's action.
Briggs just connecting with the left to the body. There's that soaring shin to the head of Gasic, but he had his hands guarded up against it.
All shin kicks, all shin kicks.
Another shin kick to the head by Paul Briggs.
Paul Briggs has fought in places such as Thailand in the tender age of 16. He was over there fighting the Thais at their own game, and that's certainly given him a good grounding as he's progressed through the ranks.
He's also fought in Japan, of course. Won his world title against Winston Walker in Japan. Gasic certainly has the technique, especially with his kicks and with his hands. But I think, as Mark said earlier on, just not enough power behind him to do any real damage.
I think Briggs is just
and I will put it back in. Thank you.
A little bit too strong for him. Gasic's losing his mouth guard, probably at a critical time for him. He was just starting to get wound up, and his mouth guard slipped. And but Gasic is actually coming on strong.
Oh, he could feel that one. Caught him with the left hook to the side of the head.
Very tough.
And he is a tough customer. He's taken some good punches just as that hook caught him throughout this fight, and he's still giving it a real red-hot go.
Stop! Step back. Step back, Paul.
Fight. Briggs just leaning in the game with that big round kick. Stop! took a blow to the groin, and he's not happy about that one, the Hurricane.
Two, okay, one more and I will be taking a point off. Time, the nose. Time, wipe your nose.
It's a mixture of being tired and not pulling off the technique right.
Okay, let's go.
Those knees to the groin in knee fights will often occur.
Turn around, time back in.
Leg kick.
Watch the groin.
Nicely timed inside leg kick from the Hurricane, Paul Briggs. Leg kick to the outside left thigh by Gasic. Wasn't too much behind it.
Fight.
End of the fourth round of action, Mark the Hammer, and pretty even round that one. I feel Gasic has got the technique, just not the power to do any real
Gasic
damage.
is certainly, as I said, he's given it a go. He's given it a real shake. But I feel Briggs is, he knows he's got Gasic's number, and he's happy just to work in with Gasic to some extent and just wait for the right openings. See Briggs popping up the uppercuts, and then bringing his nice big right round kick to the side of the head, and Gasic only has to drop his guard, and that would do enough damage to win this bout. See the guys here just on the hook up, they're linked up, and Briggs just lands that tight left hook. An excellent technique, bringing the shoulder in with that punch. It's not just an arm movement with Briggs, it's an entire body motion, and the arm is just an extension of that.
Both men touch gloves, and we're underway in the fifth and final round of action between the Hurricane and the Destroyer, all the way from Serbia, Milan Gasic. Briggs comes out firing yet again. There's that right uppercut finding the mark, rocking the head back of Milan Gasic.
Stop. Stop. Come out. Fight.
Ruki got it.
Briggs stings him with the left hand.
Stop. That's all right. You're allowed to hold. That's all right. Fight.
Spinning back kick by Briggs. Almost found the target.
Well done. Continue on.
And something a little bit different there from the Hurricane. Just pops out that left again. Nice right hand to the ribs it was. Gasic finding the mark with his right uppercut.
Fight out, Paul. Fight out. Come on, use your hands in there. Fight out, guys.
We haven't seen a knockout yet tonight. Will we see one here in the fifth and final round from Paul Briggs or from Gasic?
Jab, guys. Jab. Don't hit hard. Go long.
Oh, beautiful low leg kick there from Paul Briggs. That'll take the starch right out of you and make Gasic wish you was someplace else.
Come on, line up those kicks. Smash his leg, Paul.
Stop. Step back. Only a minute to go, guys. Only a minute or so. Fight.
That anticipation there by Briggs, just moving backward and out of the way of that hook from Gasic.
Stings him with the left. There's the right uppercut again. Goes downstairs with a leg kick to the outside right thigh.
Step back. Thank you. Fight.
Crowd calling for a knockout from Briggs. What appeared imminent in the early rounds is now not really looking like becoming reality.
Keep working. Okay. Sit back.
fifth and final round of action. Mark the Hammer, at the beginning of the fight, I thought Gasic probably wouldn't go the distance the way things were going, but to his credit, the Serbian sweated it out.
Well, I have to agree with you there, Michael. He was certainly not looking too good in those early rounds, but Briggs just wanted to go the distance, as he told me earlier. You know, he wanted to show that he can fight anyone on anyone's terms, and he certainly did that with Gasic. This is the rematch of their previous bout in Sydney, and there's a little bit of controversy there, but I don't think there's any going to be here tonight. There's Briggs just going head hunting, lining up the uppercut, working, always thinking, leg kick down below, and just poking a jab out. Gasic retaliates with a couple of kicks of his own, but not enough behind him to do any real damage. And this one will go to the judges.
Firstly, the first judge has scored it 50-44. The second judge has gone 50-46. The third judge has gone 50-45. A unanimous decision to the blue side, Briggs.
Well, there you have it, Mark. There really was no question about it. A unanimous decision going the way of the world champion, Paul the Hurricane Briggs. And congratulations to him, and congratulations to the Serbian Milan Gasic for going the distance.
Well done indeed by Milan and Paul Briggs. What can I say? Awesome display of power and skill.
I think everyone here thought that was it. You were just going to open up in the second round. He was saved by the bell. Did you think he was saved by the bell firstly?
Milan's he's a hard nut. He's had a lot of fights. I've been training to fight this fight with knees for 6 weeks because of nobody's fault really, but just lack of communication on managers' parts. Milan thought the fight was kickboxing rules, so 6 days out I get informed that we're not fighting with knees. So, I mean, I'm a professional fighter, there's no excuses. I've got to click into gear and try and fight to the best of my ability, even though I've been training for 6 weeks on certain rules. In the grapples, I was concentrating so much on not kneeing that my mind wasn't on actually throwing other techniques, so I apologise for my performance, but you know, it's the best that I could.
I don't think, Paul, there's anything wrong with your performance. The crowd certainly don't think so.